In March 2010, educators from all over the world traveled to the emblematic capital of the U.S., Washington, D.C., for an important workshop to reflect about the English learning process worldwide. Surrounded by historical landmarks that determined the future of one of the most powerful nations of the world, we visited enchanted memorials and places, icons of a solid democracy.
It has a long history in relation to sort of liberation of slavery and all of the civil rights movement that came afterwards. And what I was telling some of you is that it's in those steps that the I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King was done.
Representatives from 34 different countries, different cultures, languages, backgrounds, but with a unique spirit of friendship and hospitality.
Job, Dangche, Job.
Okay, hi, I'm Akuru. Good morning, gentlemen.
It's great to meet you, Manolo. I would like to see you again, wherever.
Not yet, now? Hey, Costa Rica. I'm Rita from Lebanon, and I love people from Costa Rica because in Costa Rica, life is pure. And come visit me in Lebanon because we have something in common.
Hi Manolo, how are you? I'm Mai Magdi from Egypt. Nice to meet you. It was honored to meet you. Hope to see you again soon, very soon in Egypt. Bye bye.
Manolo, من برای شما تمام خوشی‌های زندگی را تمنا دارم. این سلام، این خویش، این ارزو از زبان مردم تاجیک است. سلامت باشد. Be happy always and gay. Thank you.
Go.
Speak in Arabic. Hello Manolo, مرحبا Manolo, كيف حالك؟ يعني سعيد بوجودك معنا هنا في مصر.
During our daily sessions, we commented on important topics related to English as a second language, such as curriculum, English teaching strategies, and the use of technology in the classroom. We also had the wonderful opportunity to visit different model schools. Sugarland was one of them, where teamwork and cooperative learning are the keys to achieve success.
So Anna, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, where are my other ones? Show me. Oh, there are 8. 5, 6, 7. How many do you have? 8.
This one's yours.
Okay, so fix it. Now check them though.
We also had the chance to listen to the staff of teachers and share their experiences with us and discuss about the effectiveness of the SIOP model.
Students are just learning better. I also have incorporated a lot more interaction in my lessons, and I feel like the hands-on activities have really helped reinforce the skills that I'm trying to help them master in the library.
Another inspiring school we visited was the Lab School. There, with a dynamic and interactive experience, students with special needs are given a vivid and dramatic methodology that matches perfectly with their learning style and rhythm.
Especially in America today, they seem to be talking at warp speed. It's like so fast, so fast. Have you found American people speak very fast?
In addition, we visited Carlos Rosario School, an example of how the passion and leadership of a person can change a reality for good. In this school, they teach English to non-native speakers, most of them Salvadorians, and besides that, they receive a vocational instruction in order to be inserted in the socio-economical flow of Washington, D.C. This type of school could be suitable in our region and very beneficial for young adults that drop out of school. These magnificent buildings are icons that represent one of the most known universities in the U.S., Georgetown University. We attended to different ESL classes for foreigners and shared ideas with their professors and students as well. The idea was to have an overall view of the way English is being taught in different levels in this area of the U.S.
4, 5. 5? Yes. 4. 4? Okay. Okay, who has 5? Me. Okay. Abdul, tell me your 5.
Experts' presentations about language learning were also part of this productive workshop. To illustrate, we had the participation of Dr. Maki in relevant topics such as bilingualism and multiple intelligences. We also had the participation of members of the Department of State in the multiple programs they have to improve English learning around the world. We attended to a charming reception where we had the honor to listen to the director of the Department of State and one of the founders of TOEFL and TESOL, Mr. Alakis. There, I spoke on behalf of my colleagues to thank and recognize the effort and the opportunity given to us. I describe it as a miracle where people from different backgrounds got together with a common denominator, English, and our passion and interest for improving the quality of English learning in our countries. Together, and taking into consideration the reality of our nations, we reflected and analyzed the different factors that affect the process of English learning in our homeland. We designed and proposed ideas to contribute with the improvement of the English learning process. We dealt with methodology, curriculum, and the use of technology as the main points. After a week of discussion on these matters, we presented our conclusions, and in my case, I developed a class where I combined storytelling and technology as a way to transform our classroom into a lab where fun and interest are the components of a comfortable way of learning.
So he could not go across. So he was very, very sad. But in that moment, he saw a boat. Oh my God! My salvation! He found boat. So he called the guy. Please! You are a good guy. I know that any girl would like to be with you, but the problem is that I don't love you. So I'm sorry. So Alberto was now very sad and he started to cry. So he decided to go to a bar. And guess who? Tommy's bar. While he was in the bar, he got drunk. He remembered that Rita was around. Okay? So he said, okay, this is my opportunity. Okay? Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask her to get married with me. Okay, so he went to Rita's house, he knocked the door, and he said, Rita, I wanna get married with you. But she said, listen, everybody in town knows that you went first to talk to Mahi, so I won't get married with you, although I love you very much.
After our workshop in Washington, D.C., we traveled to Boston for TESOL International Conference. The opening ceremony speaker, Mr. Garner, one of the promoters of multiple intelligences, he presented his latest work, 5 Minds.
Thanks very much, Diane. Thank you all. Very pleased to have the chance to come over here. I work across the river in Cambridge, and actually to learn something about the current activities of TESOL. It probably is something.
It was really an honor and a pleasure to have the opportunity to listen to Mr. Garner. In addition, we attended to many interesting conferences with educators from all over the world. We also attended to a reception where we met most of the relos and start networking with them and other members of different programs of the Department of State. In this occasion, the members of our program were the special guests during the reception. Finally, we left the U.S. with a commitment to return to our homeland and work with the tools given on improving the quality of English learning. God bless all the people that made possible this dream for us. Thank you very much.